how Jesus taught. He said, do not pray these prayers. And I want you to hear me today. If you go back and read over this again and you go to James 5:16, he's telling us some keys here, but he's telling us first it's going to be through that passionate, heartfelt prayer of a godly believer that we'll see that tremendous power will be released, and we'll see some instantaneous healings, instantaneous breakthroughs. And there are some keys that I want to give you really quick today. I'm not belaboring the point. It's to encourage you so you can see some things shift, so you can see some changes. Number one, the writer is telling us, listen, confession is going to have to be, it has to be foundational and key for you. Confession. If you have offended someone, if you have made an ought towards someone, then you need to confess those faults. You need to confess those faults. And it's a good thing for you to do them. Acknowledge it. Confess it. Listen, and after you've confessed, number two, you pray for each other. There's a confession, number one. Number two, then there's some prayer that needs to happen. Praying for one another. Why? Because there's going to be some instantaneous healing with that prayer. Number three, when you're praying, you need to be sincere and committed. Sincere and committed. This is the type of prayer that James is talking about. Seeing this prayer all the way through to the end. Sometimes when you pray, listen, you can pray on Monday, but Tuesday things look the same, but that doesn't mean that God didn't hear you or he didn't answer or it's not coming to pass. Sometimes you just got to stay committed to the process because God is working that thing out. It's already done. And now you got to stand until you see this thing made manifest. Just like Daniel stood and the angel said, listen, the first day you came, he said, I'm here for your words. God